Hello fellow detectorists, yes, I'm back out again. I'm back out on one of the park areas. It's the 2nd of June, we're into the beginning of June, and I've decided to come up here today because this is the park area that I first came to. There's two that I've visited so far. This is the first one. I'll come back here today because I did have a couple of promising finds from here. There was a couple of bits of lead, a musket ball, and a couple of other bits and pieces. So I thought I'd come back here. I'm in the corner of the park where there has been a couple of noticeable, quite good finds according to the Heritage Explorer website. So I've come here today. We are expecting bad weather. It's just gone midday. I'm here for most of the afternoon, but we are expecting some heavy showers, so hopefully under the trees here I'll be a bit protected. But anyway, we'll give it a go and we'll see what comes up, and you will see me as normal at the first find. Bye for now. Hello folks, well, I thought I'd just mention this. I've bought myself a couple of new bits of gear, if you like. One is my wireless headphones for my Goldmaxx, because up until a little while ago I was using the wired ones, very sort of cheap looking, but actually they work very well, the wired headphones that come with the detector. And like I said, they work very, very well, and I got used to actually being attached to the detector by the wire, and I did get on with it okay. Because one thing I did find was my C-scope machines that I've been using, my CS1 MX and my CS4 MXI, I wasn't using headphones with those if I could get away with it. When I went to charity rallies and stuff like that, then obviously I would use them, but most of the time with my C-scope detectors, because they were nice and loud, I didn't feel as though I needed to use headphones. But with my Goldmaxx, that was completely the other way. It wasn't quite as loud, I couldn't distinguish the tones very well, and ever since I've been using it with headphones. But I got the wireless ones, and they're very, very good. They pair up to the detector without you doing anything at all, and like I say, they work very well. They speak for themselves really. I can't really say much about them. They've got volume controls, you charge them up, they last very, very well, and the circuitry is already integrated into the Goldmaxx to connect to the headphones straight away. One thing you do have to bear in mind with the wireless XP headphones is that if you've got one of the lesser XP machines, I think it's the 100 and the 150, there might even be one above that, you only get the one channel. With the Goldmaxx, of course, you've got the channel switching switch, and you have to press and hold the two volume buttons, I believe, for 5 seconds or more to get the second channel on the headphones. But I haven't tried that yet, so I'm not sure. But if you've got the XP 100 or the 150, you will only get the one channel. But having said that, they do work with the smaller XP machines, and like I said, they are very good. Now the other thing that I've bought is XP's new MI4 pinpointer. Now this is exactly the same as the MI6, but with the MI4 you don't get program 7, because program 7 connects it to the dais. So they brought out the MI4, and it's exactly the same pinpointer, except it obviously doesn't need the the Deus connectability technology, if I can get my words out. So this pinpointer is suited to all the other XP users, if you like, and this, I've been trying this, that's the first day I've tried it, and it does work very well. So you will probably see me in a little while using it in some of the video clips. But anyway, there was nothing really wrong with my Garrett pinpointer. This one, although I did have a couple of issues with it, I've had this, believe it or not, I've had this nearly 4 years now, this particular one, and as you can see I've modified it and done this and that to it, basically just waterproofed it. I did have two problems with it. I broke the switch myself when I dismantled it once to clean out the speaker. Had to get another switch. I managed to solder it on and it continued to work okay. And then the second time it went wrong, in the end here where there's a sensor, there's 3 wires that come off and go on the circuit board. And I went out detecting one day and I switched it on. It made the tones when you switched it on. The light, the LED came on and everything. But when you put it against something metal, it didn't sound out. And I thought, what's going on with this? Something's obviously very wrong. So it worked on and off throughout the day, but when I got home I took it to pieces again, and one of the wires on the circuit board that connects to the sensor at the end had come off, and when I resoldered that, it worked okay again. Now, I bought this nearly 4 years ago for about £90, I think, whereas the XP MI4 was about £116. So I thought I'd treat myself to a new pinpointer. I thought it was about time, and that's the one that I got, and so far I can't fault it. It's brilliant for what it can do. There's an excellent article on the MI4 in this month's I think it's June 2018 treasure hunting magazine. So if you want to check it out, look at that article in the treasure hunting magazine, because it does cover everything with this. Anyway, I just thought I'd point those things out, and I'll see you again soon. Here we go, folks. The first find is a musket ball. That's a decent size. You've got to remember this is park ground here, so that's good. I'm pleased with that. But that's my first find. Let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. I thought I had a coin here at first, but I think... Sorry about the road noise, by the way. I'm right near quite a main road, so I have to put up with that, I'm afraid. But I thought this was a dog tag at first, and I think it is. First of all, I thought it was a coin, but somebody out there might know what this is. I've never heard of it before. There is a telephone number and an address on the back, so I won't turn that side over, but that's got to be the most detailed dog tag I think I've ever seen. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, next find is what appears to be a small lead toy. It looks like it's of a plane, probably a Spitfire. Now that could be quite old. It's come from just down here. And I'll clean that up later and see if there's any details on it. Haven't had a lead toy for a little while, but that's what that is, I think. That's quite nice. Pity it wasn't intact. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, the next find is a tomback button. As you can see, it's still got its shank. So the finds are here, if you want to get, even though there's been lots of detectorists over this ground, they are still here. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, another find from just down here, and it is one of these rings, except this one's a bit different. It's not bronze material, it's copper. But as usual, I will clean it up later and we'll have a closer look. Anyway, that one is a copper ring. Hi folks, just had another find here. What do you make of that? I don't think it's that old, but it's a bit of a mystery object. I think it's fairly modern actually, to be honest. But that's not something out of a... I keep thinking it could be something out of a harmonica, but who knows. Hello folks, sorry I'm going to have to talk between the traffic. But I've just had quite a nice little find down here. It's come from right in the middle of the footpath here. It's quite a narrow footpath that goes down through the forest. But just here, I just had this, look. How about that? It's quite a small little teaspoon, and as you can see, it's got quite a nice design on the end of it. So I'm not going to clean that up now. I'm going to wait until later and we'll see what this is. It's quite a nice little spoon. It's only about 3 or 4, well, it's about 4 inches long, I suppose, 4 to 5 inches long. How about that? I look forward to cleaning it up later, see if there's any hallmarks on it. Anyway, bye for now. Hello folks, got another find, and it's another musket ball. Decent size one. This one looks like it might have hit something, so it was probably fired. There's a second one of those I've had today. I think the first one actually was a similar size, so anyway, let's see what comes out next. Bye for now. Hello folks, just had another find, and it is a domed button. Now it's got some detail on it there, and it says National. It's also got some kind of white powder inside it, so I'm a bit dubious about this one, but what that is, I don't know. It's still got the shank on the back. It says TW&W. I think there's a what looks like an anchor there, and some other symbol on the word Paris. So maybe that's some kind of a navy button, I'm not sure. Anyway, pity it's damaged. It would have been quite a nice domed button. Anyway, let's carry on. Hi folks, don't know what this is, but maybe a clean up later will tell me. It might be something modern. We'll see. Anyway, bye for now. It won't be long before I'll be going back towards the car. Got to start heading back that way and I'll be on my way home, but we'll see what we find in the meantime. Bye for now.